Hey.
Oh, you guys. I know you're sick and tired, but you'll get over it. That's so terrible. I know y'all are sick of me, though. The inconsistency here, something's gotta give. But that's what we're gonna talk about in this video whilst I get ready, because I've not done a sit-down talking video in a while. And I like to use these to convey a lot of information, but also just to check in, see how everyone's doing. Also, while I show you guys my updated makeup routine, because it's also something I haven't done in a while. Granted though, I'm not gonna lie, my makeup is definitely a lot more, she's a lot more subdued nowadays. I feel like I used to do like color. I used to give the girls color. But nowadays, I just kind of like a more neutral makeup that I can literally wear with any outfit. Like, I like the idea of simplifying it and just kind of like doing my own, like doing something that I can, no matter what I'm wearing, the makeup will go with it. And I have the fattest pimple right here on the side of my head. It's another deep under the skin one, although it has a head, but it's not ready to pop. And those are the worst ones. This the e.l.f. brow lift, if you like a super lifted, like, I don't know if these count as like fluffy brows, because I feel like I have very thin eyebrows actually. But if you like that look, the e.l.f. brow lift, baby, she's for you. But you have to get the clear one. Don't get the like, the opaque, did I use that word right? Don't get the opaque one because I feel like you're supposed to wet that one, but I don't know, she just doesn't perform that well. But this brow lift, because it's like a gel, you get it up in them brows real good and you press them down, your brows are not moving. They just purchased the house, they're doing the renovations, they're paying a mortgage, they're not moving anytime soon. I love the e.l.f. brow lift. I love e.l.f. in general. And I really love that e.l.f. has become one of those like it girl brands, because I remember using e.l.f. way back when the brushes were white and they seemed like they were the cheap products. e.l.f. has definitely, they've stepped it up and I love that for them. You got me heated. It's such a gag to me because I actually hate saying this. I did not go see Beyonce live. There's not a day that goes by when I don't listen to Renaissance. And I don't regret not going. That's why I saw the movie so many times. I wanted to still feel like I was there. Anyway, you guys, what's new with you? How's everyone doing? We're getting into, the girlies on TikTok are calling this Q2 of the year. So we're getting into the second quarter of the year. About to go into the spring season. Y'all know, now y'all do know this about me. I am a winter girl till the day I die. Now that tone, that pitch wasn't too bad, but y'all know that I love the winter time. I love the cold. It never bothered me anyway. Like, y'all know I love that. But even I am kind of like, I'm itching and scratching for some warm weather, honestly. I want to feel some sun. I want to like, focus. Hello? Hello? Act right before you get left. But even I am like, I want to feel some sun on my skin. I want to like walk out of my apartment building and just be like, I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it. Y'all know I am anti-warm weather, but honestly at this point, I kind of want to feel it. Like I'm sick of thinking that like it'll be a lovely day and then it feels just as cold as it did in January. That's mainly because I just want to like, I want to get into the short sleeves. I want to get into like the, not racer back tops, but like, you know, like the sleeveless, like halter tops, I think is what I'm trying to say. I don't know. These tops right here, that's what I'm trying to get into. I feel like I'm kind of changing my mindset about warmer weather because while I do love the consistency and you know what to expect in the winter, I feel like I just like the overall like mood of the summer nowadays. Like I feel like I'm looking forward to like that. I can't describe it and I'm really not trying to get like fake deep about it, but there is this type of like I think about it in the sense of when everybody's out at like an event, like a festival or something, like just that energy of like warm weather, everyone's got skin showing, like everyone's like drinking, eating, having a good time, like that, those type of moments, not to get fake deep of course, but like, I mean, I'm gonna say something that's gonna sound really fake deep, but like, you know that quote from The Office, where it's Andy's character and he's like, I wish there was something to let you know. Like, he said something like, I wish there was something to let you know when you're living in the good times, or something like that, right?
I wish there was a way to know you're in the good old days before you've actually left them.
And I don't know if it's a good or a bad thing, but I feel like oftentimes, I don't necessarily think I'm not living in the moment, but I definitely have like out of body experiences where I'm kind of like, wow, these are the moments I'm gonna remember. Getting so deep for what right now? But I have those moments, and I think, I mean, honestly, if you're having a good time, regardless, you'll have those moments no matter the weather. But I think especially in the summertime, you do feel that, like, oh, God, I just want to drink outside in warm weather. That's really all I want. Like, oh my gosh. I feel like I don't get a chance to like play in a lot of makeup anymore because I have to wake up early to commute to work. Nobody feels like waking up early all the time to put on a full face of makeup. Sometimes I do, but even then it's like workplace appropriate makeup. So it's not doing too much. But between that and then like, I really don't go out like that because it costs an arm and a leg to have fun nowadays. I really don't get to play in makeup anymore. So I also feel like that's maybe why I don't like do as much makeup. But especially in the summertime, there's very few instances where I will decide that on top of going outside in the warm weather, I also want to add another layer of makeup on top of that. I remember once, and I don't know why I did this, but me, my cousin, and my brother, and I'm pretty sure like my mom was there, she had to be there. We all went to the amusement park. We went to Six Flags. And for some reason, and it was the middle of summer, peak heat, I was so hot. I remember I wore a black shirt, which was already a mistake, and I know I wore shorts, but I was wearing a full face of makeup, like caked on. And this was not like, I feel like nowadays, people will wear a little bit of makeup somewhere and it'll be like very light, very airy to where your skin can still breathe. This was like in the early, like, this was like in the 2016, 2017 era of makeup. So like, not only did I have it on, I was painting my face like I was going to like, I don't know, some formal event. Like it was crazy. And I just remember, I have the most vivid memory of like us being in line for a ride, and where I was standing in the line, it was like just outside of like the shaded part of the line, and the sun was hitting me directly in the face. And I wanted to like do one of these and wipe the sweat off my head, but I had on so much makeup. And I remember my brother looked at me and he was like,
"That's honestly what you get from wearing so much makeup today."
And I couldn't even be mad. I was mad at the time when he said it, but like, I couldn't even be mad because clock me. Like, I don't know why I did that. It was really depressing that I did that because I just remember being so hot. But that's like, that is one of the most painful memories I have. And to this day, whenever it's super hot out and I think about wearing makeup, I must forego it. Unless I'm gonna be somewhere that is covered the entire time or has top quality fans, or if I'm inside, you'll get eyebrows and mascara out of me and you will like it. See, literally for my eyes, all I do, I have this Milani, what is it called? Milani Gilded Mini Eyeshadow Palette, and it has 6 brown tones in it. I literally, like, for my all over color, I take the lightest color and the second lightest color, put that all over because it's like very close to my skin tone. And then I'll take this like warm brown color and this cool brown color, and I'll like put that in my crease to like deepen it. But other than that, I just like very rarely do I like actually do something colorful nowadays. I don't have any colorful eyeshadow palettes anymore. The only other eyeshadow palette I have is this amethyst one. And it's all purples, which I'm not really a purple. Why do I have this? You know, I think I got it. I know why I got it, because I needed it for Halloween. 2023 Halloween, I was Violet from Willy Wonka. And so I needed it for my nose. That's crazy that I bought a whole palette for that. I mean, I guess I could wear it every now and again. Not a Stanley. Everyone calm down. The Stanley hype. Can we discuss? Can we talk about it? What's wrong with y'all? To me, it is so funny how it's like, obviously the Stanley Cup is not the first. It's not the first cup to go viral. Like before that, it was the Hydro Flask. And then before that, I don't know the name of the bottle, but y'all know the one where you press it and it like flips like fast. That was probably really popular. The Gatorade water bottle was really popular amongst the athletes. Stanley is not the first cup to go viral, but it is just so funny how especially in today's society where we're all focused on like aesthetics and like, yeah, kind of like name brands. It's just so crazy to see like how popular that went and how like, and just like the craze that came over it. Like people on Valentine's Day, or like, I guess even before Valentine's Day, like probably like in the beginning of February when Stanley announced their like Valentine's Day cup, people were lining up outside for this item. People don't line up outside for like regular items like a water bottle. Like people line up for shoes, what else? Phones, Black Friday deals, although people don't really line up for Black Friday deals anymore. That is definitely a thing of the past. What else do people line up for nowadays? I would say like if there's a pop-up shop or something, people might line up for that, but typically people don't line up for things. And you have people lining up for a water bottle, all because it's pink in the era of the Barbie craze, but then also because it's Stanley Cup and people started losing their minds over Stanley. And I really wanna know, like, I don't know if it's just like the aesthetic of it, because is it like this? Like just having this and it came out everywhere. Like I'm not gonna say I don't get it, because clearly I got a cup that is a dupe of the Stanley. So like, I'm not gonna say I don't get it, but also it's like, what is it about this? But it is cute. Like people just like things nowadays. I don't think that's a bad thing. I think we can, oh my God. Ooh. I feel like we can have the conversation of consumerism with respect to the idea that people just like things. Like I feel like I'm a minimalist. No, I feel like I'm a maximalist. And I love things and such. Like I love little tchotchkes. Like back here on my wall, there's like a bunch of pictures, right? But you see like this thing right here, it's beads I got from St. Patty's Day, my graduation tassel, and it has a ribbon from like a package I ordered on Amazon that I just kept because it was cute. But I don't know, like I just like to keep random stuff, and I don't think that's a problem. I don't know, people just like love their things nowadays. I think it's so interesting. It's such a sign of the times, because I feel like when, oh my God, I don't know the woman's name, but Family Guy did a whole episode about this, about like the woman who was like, she was teaching everyone to declutter and everybody was super into decluttering. I feel like we're at this sweet middle point where it's like, have maximal amount of things, but keep everything organized. It's so weird. I love looking at society and times based on like what's in and out. Like I think those are true indicators of like societal trends, kind of like the psychology, the psyche behind people living in that certain time. Like I just think all of that is so interesting. If I ever went back to school, if I like wanted to get my master's, I would absolutely go into like some type of like social studies, like looking at society. What in terms of like coverage do I want to do? I don't feel like I want to do like, do I want to do like foundation? No, because I still want to kind of keep it light and airy. We are going to use concealer. Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about us. They don't know about the things we do. They don't know about the I love you. But I bet you if they only knew, they would just be jealous of us. They don't know about the up all nights. If you know where that song is from, don't comment. If you don't know where that song is from, tell me who you think sings that song. If you thought it was an R&B group, you're wrong. It's fucking One Direction. That song blows my mind every time that I hear it, because it's so like, I don't know. I feel like when you think of One Direction, you don't think about that kind of song, but sure enough, they ate it and Zayn stole the lead. They don't know about the things we do. Anyway, we're talking about us, right? Let's talk about you and me in this channel. I'm deleting it. I'm joking. That's not even funny. Last night, after I finished my hair, I got home and I was like, oh, yay. I have so much time to edit this video that I filmed over 2 weeks ago. I want to edit it and get it posted by this week. And I sat down to film it and I was just like, I hate it. I don't know why, but I didn't like it. I didn't want to go forward with it, so I deleted it. It's gone. She's gone with the wind, never to be seen again, never to be heard from again. I have been feeling uninspired by this channel, and I don't know what that means. I don't think it means I'm gonna do anything drastic like delete the channel or start a new one, like nothing like that. I just think I need to like refigure out what I want to do with this channel. in terms of like what content I want to post on it. I'm getting to this place on TikTok where I am kind of niching down a little bit and finding the content that like people want to see that I enjoy making. So that's been fun. But on this channel, I'm trying to figure out what I want to do. And I'm just gonna be like very candid with you guys. Obviously, I know that the bulk of my views and subscribers are from reactions, and I love those videos. I love doing reactions and stuff because that is what I do in my free time. I mean, I'm not sitting in my living room like acting out a reaction to a video, even though I'm not acting in those videos. I'm not joking, bitch. I'm not joking, bitch. But that is what I do in my free time. I'm always watching live performances, always like appreciating artistry and musical talent in those performances. But I've gotten to a point on this channel where like, I kind of want to get away from that. For whatever reason, I don't really know why, but I just kind of want to get away from it. But it's difficult because I know that a lot of people are kind of here for that. So I'm in this position of like, well, what do I do? Like all these people are here for that thing, but I don't want to do that thing anymore, but I want the people to stay around. And the truth of the matter is that I guess I can't have my cake and eat it too. Like I have to make a decision on what I want to do. But then it's also like, do I have to make a decision? Like it's my channel, I can do what I want, but I don't know if I want to like still be inspired and make fun content and things that are fun for me to film and edit and post with like full confidence and happiness, then I kind of do have to create some rules for myself. I don't really know what that means. I think what I'm trying to say is that I want to slow down on the reactions because I just feel like they're not what I want to do anymore. They're not exactly like the full direction I want to go into. I'm not saying that I won't ever do them again, and I'm not saying that I'm gonna make a separate channel for them, although that might make sense. Maybe it's something to think about, but for right now, on this channel, I want to stop them. Just because I feel like there's more things I want to do with this channel. I've gotten really into vlogging lately. I love vlogs just because that's what I like to watch. I love to watch people just like go about their everyday lives, whether it's someone who, you know, is very relatable to me. They're a regular like 9-to-5 working girly. They're just trying to like get by in this world, or they're like a super successful content creator who lives this super like kind of like lavish lifestyle. I just love to see people vlogging things and, you know, things like that. So I've really gotten into vlogs. I love watching people's editing style with them. Like I love everything about them. And so that's something that I've been trying to do more. And if I can be very honest, I'm obviously not blind to the fact that those videos don't do well, but there's something like, I don't know, content creator, like, what's the word I'm trying to think of? Content creator, like, there's just something about them that I still like. And I think regardless of if they do well or not, I still want to be able to do those videos. So them's the breaks. I don't know. I feel like I just dropped a lot on y'all. How are we feeling right now? Are we okay? Do you need some time to like think about what I just said? Like what's going on? I want to know how you all feel. So obviously like tell me in the comment section, but keep it cute. Don't be cussing me out. But yeah, I mean, it's something I've thought about for a long time. Was that too much? No, I think that's fine. I've consulted a lot of my friends who also make content in any format. I've been like, what do you think about this? Like, do you think this is a good idea? And I mean, everyone just told me the same thing. Go with what you feel is right. Obviously, you don't have to like delete your entire channel history, but you should do what makes you feel good. You got to go your own way. Your turn. What about this? You're the Troy Bolton and I'm Gabriela Montez. So you're saying, what about us? What about everything we've been? My turn. And what about trust? Your turn. You know what? Wait, you know I never wanted to hurt you. No. Wait, who says? Oh no, yeah. Troy says that. You know I never wanted to hurt you. Gabriella. And what about me? Troy, what am I supposed to do? Both of them, her. I gotta leave, but both of them, miss you. Oh, so there's a girl on TikTok. I love her voice. She sounds a lot like SZA. But she sings like a bunch of different songs. She'll do them in like, this song in like an R&B style. And she just covered Gotta Go My Own Way. And when I tell you, like, first of all, that scene, High School Musical 2 is peak cinema. People say it's High School Musical 3, which I'm not saying it's not, but there is something that is so elite about High School Musical 2 that cinema. Kenny Ortega, he don't play. But something about that song in particular, I remember crying. Like, when that movie first premiered, I remember being sat in my living room and I remember crying at that scene. Like, that breakup felt so real. And I think it's because Zach and Vanessa were like actually dating. So maybe that's like subconsciously why it felt so real. But I remember crying. Like, it was so well put together. The color grade of High School Musical 2 was stunning. Oh my God. But wait, I'm loving the way this turned out. Hello. It's looking good. But I remember bawling my eyes out at that scene. Like, it was just so, it was so good. But anyway, I've jumped so many topics just now. I'm so sorry. We're going to work backwards. The girl on TikTok, I want to insert a clip of her singing that song because it's so good.
God, I'm so hormonal, I might actually fucking cry.
Yeah, but going back to the video thing, yeah, I know I dropped a lot on y'all. I dropped a bomb, if you will. No, you will not. Skip that. Scratch that. Take it out. But yeah, I want to keep going forward with content that I like to make. I love making the cleaning vlogs. I'm working on creating a spring cleaning list. One, because I want to spring clean my apartment, but two, like, the last cleaning video I posted actually did really well organically, so that was really exciting for me. So I love to clean and stuff. I would definitely want to make more content like that. I love the vlogs because, like I said, I enjoy watching them, I enjoy creating them. I really like the cooking videos. I think that could be something that's really fun for me. I actually have one filmed that I just need to like actually edit, but I definitely think that could be more fun, especially I want to get more into desserts. I feel like because my mental health is so, I feel like it would be kind of fun to get into baking. I feel like that's something that the girls like to do when they're a little sad. So I think that could be a blast. So I definitely want to get more into that. Maybe more haul videos, you never know, but I just feel like there's so much more that I want to do with this channel that is not reaction based. And I talk about some of this on my podcast. Yeah, did you not think I was going to talk about my podcast in this video? Buckle in, sit back. The podcast, you guys, I love doing it. It has been so much fun. I've been told probably ever since the pandemic when everybody had a podcast that I should start one. And I always felt like, oh, well, you know, I have this YouTube channel and I have this series, or I have a playlist on here called Sit Down and Chat, where if I wanted to do something podcast-esque, I could just do it on here. But it's so much of a different vibe. Like, I feel like on here, if I posted an episode, or if I posted a video that was like an hour and 10 minutes, that would be very jocking, very shocking. Jocking and shocking. That would be very shocking, very jarring. But I feel like for a podcast, that's like kind of what's expected. So it, like, obviously there's a little more flexibility with that. There's also the idea of like, for me personally, I like listening to podcasts that feel like a conversation. I don't like something that feels too rehearsed. I mean, depending on, I guess, maybe what kind of podcast it is, but like for the one that I'm doing, which is very like interpersonal communication, I'm talking about pop culture, I'm also talking about myself. I want something like that to feel a little more like, hello? I want something like that to feel a little more like relaxed. And so my podcast, it takes less effort to edit sometimes. I'll cut out like coughs, sneezes, or like when I'm clearing my throat or something, or if I have to like start over a sentence because I keep stuttering, I'll cut that out. But for the most part, it really is just kind of cutting out some of those back parts and then just adding in like background music, ads, things like that. It's super easy. So that's also another thing that I love. But honestly, I just kind of love it. I don't know why. Like, it's been so much fun. By the time I posted this, hopefully if I can post this video this week, I will have already posted I think I'm on 10 uploads so far, 10 episodes so far. The social media for the podcast is like growing at a decent rate for me. It's not going crazy, but for me, it is a very organic and genuine growth. And it's just something that I've really been enjoying. I've been enjoying seeing how the topics come together. I've learned so much more about tech issues because I've had a lot of tech issues during the podcast. So it's been really, really fun, and I've really enjoyed it. It's something I'm really proud of. And if you want to continue to support me in any capacity, feel free to listen to the podcast on either Spotify or Apple Music, or you can watch on YouTube if you're like me and you like to watch podcasts. People think that's like a weird thing, but I don't know. I don't like to listen to podcasts. I only like to watch them, which maybe like defeats the whole purpose, but you'll get over it. You'll find another life to live. I swear that you'll get over it. I know you're sad and tired, but you'll get over it. And that's why it's not focusing, because I'm up here. The makeup is looking so good. It's not looking too cakey. I've been having that problem though sometimes, or especially under the eyes. It'll get super creasy. And honestly, I know there's video upon tutorial of how to stop your eye makeup from creasing. And honestly, I just feel like I can't be bothered. I just gotta let it rock sometimes. As long as it doesn't look terrible, which sometimes it does, but as long as it doesn't look god awful, I'll deal with it. Okay, the not focusing is really starting to piss me off. Speaking of Lil Uzi, why are all the rap girls beefing all the time now? I mean, I guess they've always beefed. That's kind of like the nature of the music industry and specifically rap. But it's just like, most recently, Glorilla and JT were arguing on Twitter. And it's just like, what is going on right now? And obviously I know the lore. Like, I know the story and everything, but it's just like, what's going on? And we had Nicki and Megan beefing like not too long ago. Nicki and Lotto were beefing, Nicki and whoever, because actually, let me not, because I talked about Nicki Minaj on my podcast, and the barb surely did come for me. I clipped a part of that and put it on TikTok, like, for the views and whatnot, to get people to like go on to listen to the podcast, go on to watch the podcast. They reported my video for abuse. I said, are you serious? I definitely refuted that and got my video back up, but I was like, oh, they don't play, they gets down. They said, oh my so I said, oh, okay. But yeah, the rap girlies have just been beefing a lot, and I understand it's not gonna be kumbaya, but it is just kind of like, are y'all okay? Like, what's going on? I'm almost done. God, gone are the days where it used to take me like an hour to sometimes an hour and a half to do my makeup. Right now, I'm at 36 minutes, but if I was just like not filming, I could probably get it done way sooner. But I think especially it's one of those things where it's like, I've been able to perfect the routine, so now there's like not really any room for error, in the sense that like, I do the same things. It's like, it's minimal steps, in my opinion. So it's like not too hard to mess up on. Like, it's not too hard to mess up my eyeshadow when it's 4 brown shades. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's very easy to keep that up. I am just now realizing that I did not do an intro to this video, and I think that that's hilarious. I was just so ready to get into the topics. I'm trying to decide if I want to do white eyeliner. I'm gonna ask Big Lexi. So, flip a coin. Heads is yes, tails is no.
Flipping.
It's a heavy coin.
It's tails.
Should I do best 2 out of 3 though? Flip a coin.
Okay. You got tails.
She said absolutely no. No white eyeliner today, bitch. Keep it simple. Okay, period. I'm going to come back and do the outro when I have on my lips and my outfit. I got ready super ahead of time, so I'm gonna like let this sit and cook for a little bit so you can get that like real good like natural oils kind of peeking through look, and then I'll come back. I'm sure you'll fit, even though it's very on brand of something I would wear. Black Skims dupe type shirt, and then these distressed ripped jeans. They're also, hold on, let me get my leg up. They're like a wide leg kind of vibe. So this is the outfit, and then almost fell. And then look at these earrings I got from Amazon. They're little bows because I'm so trendy, so on trend. And then Look at this fun little necklace. I found this in like a bag of stuff that I had for my mom's room maybe like a month ago. And I've only worn this like twice, but look at this fun little necklace. Can you see? It's a little banana. That's so wacky and cute. I love it. And then you see the fresh rays. It's giving everything it needs to give right now. Ugh. I look gorgeous. I hate to say it. I hope I don't sound ridiculous. I look gorgetastic, gorgetina. We talked about a lot of things today in this video, so please leave me a comment and talk back with me because I love to hear from y'all. And other than that, do something that not only makes you feel good, but makes you feel better. Talk nice to yourself before you talk nice to anybody else, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace.